The superiors wanted Gojo dead, but why? The superiors always feared Gojo. They respected him in public, but worked against him in the shadows. The question is, why? Why was the world's strongest sorcerer treated as a threat, and not as a salvation? Today we're going to delve into the real reason, and the answer is much deeper than it seems. Gojo wasn't just powerful. He was the strongest in history, the only one capable of changing everything single-handedly. And when someone becomes too strong, they cease to be seen as an ally, and become a risk. For the superiors, Gojo was a walking time bomb. They couldn't control him. They couldn't command him. And, even worse, they couldn't stop him from destroying the entire system if he wanted to. And you know what the problem is? That system was exactly what they most wanted to protect. The Jujutsu Society survives by upholding tradition above all else. Ancient rules. Rigid hierarchies. Absolute obedience. And then Gojo appears, a young, brilliant, revolutionary guy. A natural leader. A teacher who wanted to rebuild everything from scratch. Forming stronger, freer, and more independent sorcerers. Do you know what that means? It means the destruction of the power of the superiors. They knew that if Gojo could create the new generation the way he wanted, the old guard would cease to exist. They would be useless. And when someone threatens the entire power structure of a system, the system reacts. And there's more. Gojo isn't the only danger in the eyes of the elite. All special-class sorcerers are seen as unstable pieces. A Geto went insane. A Yuki abandoned everything. A Yaga didn't reveal his technique. A Yuta threatens to kill any superior who oversteps the boundaries. Now imagine all that, but multiplied by 1,000. And you have Gojo, the perfect sorcerer. The strongest. The possessor of a power that no one in the world could face. How can someone like that be controlled? Simple, they can't. And that's frightening. To the superiors, Gojo had an unforgivable sin. He wanted to defend those whom the Jujutsu Society preferred to ignore. He protected Itadori. He protected Megumi. He protected any student who, under the old rules, should have already been discarded. He believed in a world where ordinary sorcerers could become giants. And that was too dangerous for those who wanted to keep the world exactly the same. The death, or removal, of Gojo was seen by them as necessary for the system to continue functioning. Gojo wasn't hated by the villains. He was hated by the very world he swore to protect. He was a threat to tradition, a risk to the power structures, and a symbol of change that the superiors would never accept. They wanted Gojo dead not out of fear of what he would do, but out of fear of what he would allow the world to become. And that's why, from the beginning, his fate was already sealed.